Hello. Sorry I missed you guys last week. I've had a little bit of a sick kitten, Mabel. I don't know if she got into something or what, but she was pretty sick for at least 4 days. Had 3 trips to the vet, so she is doing better now. She's pretty much normal now, and Finny was fine, so who knows what happened with them, but she likely just ate some plants. I've gotten rid of a lot more of my plants now. Hi, Linda. Hi, Lori. So I apologize for missing last week. I know, poor Mabes. Poor thing, I felt so bad. Hi, Erin. I borrowed my sister's big dog kennel because she was just making messes everywhere and just having an awful time. So I had to put her in the kennel just because I had Olivia here and I didn't want her getting into something that Mabel did. Anyways, I'm glad it's done now. Poor Mabel had to be in the kennel. She did not like it. Hi, Irene. Hi, Joni. Oh, Joni, I was just saying she's much better. She's pretty much back to normal. So hopefully she's on the mend for good now. Hi, Heather and Claire. And Finn, oh my gosh, 2 cats is definitely better than 1. Finn has been driving me crazy without Mabel up to snuff. He's my chill guy until Mabel's been out of sorts. Now he's the crazy one and Mabel's quiet. Yeah. So funny. Anyway, so again, I apologize for missing out last week. My table, my desk is a bit of a mess right now. I don't know if you guys have seen the Homegrown paper line by Simple Stories. It is so cute. It's all about farming and stuff. I'm making my grandma a book for Christmas, so I just kind of started this flip book and I just love it so far. So I thought I'd just show you the cover. Like the washi tape for this is so cute. Look at the cow spots. It's like a cowhide. It is adorable, so I had to use that at the front. Hopefully I'll finish this by next weekend or so, and I might show it to you one day next week. I'll just pop on randomly and flip through it. I was hoping to get it done for Christmas. So welcome to ABC Mondays with Megan. I'm going to talk about distress crayons tonight, and I will go over what I was supposed to do last week, which was these adorable stamp and die sets by Photoplay. Hi, Allison. It's the Jolly Old Saint Nick set, which is so cute. Oh, Lori I don't know, was Sandra doing Homegrown? I don't know. I haven't caught up in my videos because Mabel had been sick and I've been working like crazy, so I hadn't caught up on my videos. So I'm not sure. Maybe she did show that not Monday. She would have showed it on Wednesday. I don't know though. So yeah, this is a Jolly Old Saint Nick stamp set and die. The stamp is 1848 and the die is 1329. Super cute. I absolutely love this little Santa. You can see I've used it a lot and I haven't cleaned it very well. There's so many fun things you can do with it. It's lovely. I had a whole bunch of ideas. They didn't all come to fruition with Mabel being sick. So tonight I'm just going to show you a few little techniques that are kind of cool that I thought you guys might like. And then I'm going to show you how the distress crayons work. I do have a prize for tonight too. So continue to tune in. At the end, I'll let you know what the prize is, and then I'll let you know what the keyword is. In order to have an opportunity to win the prize, you're going to comment the keyword once I let you know what it is below in the comments, and then make sure you like the post, not just the video. And yeah, Dan will choose a winner tomorrow. Yeah, it's so cute. I just love it. Hopefully I've got all my stuff organized here. I'm trying to look for my Santa cards. So I had actually made this super cute card. I just love it. The pixie, sorry, not the pixie spray. I think I cleaned up my stuff. Just one sec. Yeah, Mabel's doing much better, Stella. Thankfully. Thanks for asking. Oh, I forgot to grab out some of the sprays I wanted. Oh my gosh, when everything's a mess in here. Just trying to find the one spray. Oh. Here's what I needed. Okay, so I know I talked to you guys about a couple of these things. Like The glitter dust is amazing. It is $9.24 for a bottle. I will show you how it works, and honestly, I am not a huge glitter person, but I super love how shiny and glittery it makes your cards look. This whole one, whoops, this guy's kind of coming off kilter here. This whole card was sprayed with the glitter dust, and I just love it. Hi, Heather. I made this one with just, whoops, it keeps getting stuck, with one of the wobbles. So I just cut his head out separately and put it on with the wobble, which I really liked. It was super fun. It's not like a super crazy thing. I'm not typically a huge card person, so I'm not the best at cards. Sandra and Heather and Betty, that's their forte. I'm not so good, but I'm trying. I'm just catching up on some of the comments. Hi, Colleen. Oh, hi, Serena. Welcome. Yeah, it's super fun. There's a lot of fun things that we do on our lives. Sometimes we do really cute projects and you can work along with us, and sometimes we're just showing how some of the products work. Either way, it's usually pretty fun. Yeah, Barb, it's perfect for snowman cards. So I'm going to show you guys how it works. And then I also used the expand paste, which I know Heather said there's more on order. I'm not sure when it will come in. I will kind of talk about it, but I'm afraid to because it's not in the store right now. It is $16.50 for a huge tub of it that will last a while. And you can see here I've used it and it's so fun. I just love it. So this guy too, you can see I've used the glitter dust on the back of this card. Oh, Heather said it's coming on Wednesday, which is so awesome. Is the spray the same that you used on the snowflake inside of my card? You loved it. I'm not sure about that one. Oh, yes. The expand paste, Heather says there's a dozen coming in on Wednesday. So I will show you it then. Just keep it in mind that it won't be in until Wednesday, but I just love it. It's so cool. It's, oh, so I'm going to show you how I made this background here. I'm not going to show you how I stamped these guys and colored them in. I actually, this guy's watercolored with the exception of his little hat and the pom-pom there. I watercolored him after I heat embossed with just some silver embossing powder. I really like to emboss and then watercolor. It's one of my favorite things, and I've done that on watercolor paper. Now this background I made with just regular cardstock, so we'll remake that together and I will spray the glitter dust on it so you guys can see how that works. And then I'll make a separate card with the expand paste, making some, I'm going to stencil some snow, which would be super cute. So yeah, super, super cute stamp and die. I also made, well, there's this guy too. I was going to put him, I was trying to figure out what to put him on. I just wasn't quite sure yet. Like I said, I'm not a card person. This one kind of reminded me of like vintagey Santa because I did outline the edges in vintage photo, but alas, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with him. What I did want to show you, I'm just going to grab them out, was I love the shrink film, the shrink paper. So I made a bunch of the little charms using the Santa, the holly piece, the present, and all these little sayings. And I wanted to just show you like the size. Look how small it turned out. It's so cute. I actually colored them with alcohol markers. So I usually make my Shrinky Dink pieces and color them in with colored pencils, but Olivia stole my colored pencils, so I couldn't find them, so I just kind of made do with that. And then I actually covered it with the glitter dust before I shrunk them, which is so cool. Yes, the wobbles are in the store, Allison, and I can link them above. They're around like, they're less than $10, I think, for a bunch of them. And there's, I think, 2 different sizes, but don't quote me on that. I will link it after. I'm trying to see if you can see the shimmer. It's kind of hard to. But anyways, then I also stamped all of these images, or the, not the images, sorry, the sentiments. And look how cute they turned out. I'm going to make this really cute little charm. I don't love how the holly and the present turned out, so I don't even know where the present ended up. But aren't these adorable? Like, look at this little Dear Santa. It's so cute. I just love them. So I'm going to make a whole charm with all of these guys hanging. It can go off of a notebook or a scrapbook page or a card, whatever. I actually was going to make a bookmark out of these for Olivia for Christmas. This one I kind of smudged a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, Shrinky Dinks are totally fun. So I will link above to the shrink paper, or the shrink, I don't know what, I keep forgetting what it's called. But just another idea, don't forget about that option with your stamps. It's really fun to do. Oh, there's the wobbles, and there's the shrink paper. Thank you. I don't know if that's Heather or Dan. Perfect. Now, the other thing that I'm going to show you guys tonight is distress crayons, and they are so fun. I just love them so much. So I think what I'll do is I'll make this background first. It won't take super long, and then we'll get into the crayons. I just thought it would be nice to show you guys how to use your stamps to make your own backgrounds. I know sometimes we just forget about things like that, but it's really easy to utilize your stamps as part of a backdrop for something. So I'm just going to grab a plain piece of craft paper here, cardstock. And so I'm not going to cut it small or anything. I'm just going to stamp right on this. Yeah, the wobbles are super fun. I love them. And you could stamp with your MISTI. I don't always use my MISTI for things like this because it's just kind of, you don't have to be perfect. You're just kind of stamping them wherever. You could also emboss these, like heat emboss them in different colors or stamp in different colors. I'm just gonna do a few there. I also think that that would make a really cute scrapbook page if you did like a whole 12 by 12 page and just had this as your background with your stamp. Maybe if you stamped out the Santa and had it as like a frame to a picture mat. Lots of really cute ideas. And you could also color these in if you wanted to with pencil crayons or whatever. Again, I'm not doing it perfect or anything. And I'm going to add some of these holly berries on the holly. This is one of my favorite things to do, is just play with the stamps. Okay, so that's good. I might actually also use one of the sentiments. Oh yeah, that's true, Allison. You could use the Nouveau red glitter glue on the berries. I have a lot of pastel colors of the Nouveau drops, but that would be a really good idea for sure. Oh, actually, no, I don't think I'm going to do one of the sayings. I'm just going to leave it like this. Then I know I talked about the Shimmer Sprays a couple of weeks ago now. So I actually shook one of these up, dipped a paintbrush in, and just splattered rather than spray, because then I had a bit more control of where my splatter was going. So I will just get a paintbrush here. Oh, that's the one I'm going to use for my... Olivia has like ransacked my paintbrushes. So they're all over. So I actually just opened up the lid a little bit like this, literally dipped my paintbrush in, and then, whoops, splattered. Just like so. Then I had a little bit more control, like I said. You could also spray, but these guys are kind of juicy. So I find that control is something that you really need to work on with these sprays. And I love the shimmer. Like I said, this one is sprayed with the glitter dust, but then the paint underneath is also the shimmer paint, which when I dry these before I spray with the glitter dust, you'll see. It's super pretty. This would be like perfect, it kind of looks like blood, so it'd be perfect for Halloween too. Okay, so we'll get the green splatters going. Oops. So again, just dip my paintbrush in. And just did a little bit of a splatter. Super fun, nothing too complicated. The more paint you have on the tip of your brush and the lighter that you tap your brush, the larger the little dots will be. The quicker you tap and harder you tap, the smaller dots will appear. And if you have like less paint. I'm just gonna grab my heat gun so I can dry that off. Just a reminder too, you guys, I do have a prize for tonight. So stay tuned until the end and I'll let you know what the keyword is. And in order to win, you're going to comment below with the keyword and then make sure you like the post, not just the video. So I'm gonna dry this. There we go. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh yeah, definitely. See how shimmery the shimmer sprays are? I really love them. They're super fun and they're super inexpensive too. I can't remember the price offhand for them. I don't know where my box of them went. I want to say they're around $6, but I could be wrong. I will post a link above. Okay, so then the glitter dust, obviously it's in a spray can, and I'm just going to shake it up. I'm going to just apply it directly. It is going to make a little bit of overspray here, but that's okay. I am not a glitter fan, like I said. I totally love this product. I would buy it again. So you guys can see it just sprays on just like that. So I'm just going to let that dry a minute, and it's not really sticky or anything, so I really do like that. I'm just going to run over my heat gun for a second with that. Okay, so it's not totally dry. It'll dry as it sits, but look at how sparkly and pretty that is. It is so nice for Christmas cards or anything that you want to add a little bit of shimmer to. Irene, it does have a smell. It's just kind of like a spray paint. It's not super strong. I don't find it terrible. But yeah, it's, oh, I just love it. And it's only $10. Like I'm going to use this for everything now. Yeah, super good. Oh yeah, that's what I thought, Heather. So the Shimmer Sprays are $5.29. So such a good price. And there's tons of colors. I just have a couple of the Christmas colors. I have gold too, which I thought about doing around the edge of my card too, but I didn't. But isn't that just so pretty? It's kind of hard to get the full like sparkle. You guys can see the shimmery part, but there's a lot of sparkles in there too, so it's really nice. Okay, so the next part, I'm going to use the expand paste just on the other side of this page so you can see how it works. Heather might not be able to look at this because it's got like weird circles. I don't really have like a cute snowflake stencil. Oh no, Tracy, I didn't need to dry it with the tool. It pretty much dries on contact. It doesn't take too long. Hi, Corey. That's okay. I forgot it was Monday too. It's been a Monday, that's for sure. Huh, I cannot find the stencil. I probably have it set aside. Yep, I do. Of course I do. So hopefully this one doesn't bug Heather too much with the little circles. So you're just going to grab a palette knife, and I will have to step out for a sec afterwards and dry this because I don't want to ruin, or wash it off. I don't want to ruin my stencil. Yep, the darkening of the paper fades. It's just where it's a little bit wetter. You'll see on the card I made, it's not dark. It's all the same shade. It just has to dry. That's why I was trying to use my heat gun to see if you guys could see the difference on the camera or not. Oh good, I'm glad these circles don't bug you, Heather. So when you look at this expand paste, oh, just gotta get it open. It looks kind of like a yellowy color. So at first I was like, oh, is this gonna do what Heather said? But yeah, it totally does. And it's pretty thick, actually. You can see how thick it is there. Heather had a card at the store, I think, with a tree, and I looked at it and I was like, oh my gosh, I love that. I was gonna get another product, but I saw that and she told me to try this because it's pretty cool. So I'm just gonna fill these little dots in, and you can do them a little bit thicker. Actually, I would recommend doing them a little bit thicker. When I was doing the hat, I noticed that the thicker the paste was, the like chunkier and bubblier the result was. So I'll show you guys. So there's that. Oh my gosh, it looks so cute already. So I'm gonna take off the excess here and just blob a little bit on here so you can see if you took a paintbrush and applied it directly on, how it might turn out. So I'm just gonna wash my stencil off super quick and I'll be right back. I'm gonna heat gun this. I keep saying I need to have like a bucket of water beside me when I'm making these things. Oh, I'm just gonna dry this. Yes, exactly. You can color the expand paste as well. Oh, that would be so cute, Heather. I was actually thinking clouds would look really cool. Yeah, lots. I have lots of ideas for the expand paste. That's a good question, Allison. Let me just read the jar. And Heather may know the answer. Do you have to use the heat gun to allow it to expand, or can you, oh, I'm just closing this, or can you air dry it? Serena, you have to color it before you apply it. You can also add distress colors after as well, because I did do that with, oh, here he is. So this guy here, I did take my blending brush and just added some color around the edges. And you can see I did color over the expand paste here as well, and it will go over, and that was with Distress ink. Okay, so it says use with the Sizzix heat tool to create unique flocking effects. So I'm assuming that means that you have to use the heat tool. So I'm just going to use it and you guys can see how it turns out. So I'm just going to stop for a sec so you can see how much they've puffed up here. They're super cute. And then here are the ones I haven't touched yet. So So it's really, I just love this expand paste. It's super fun. Isn't that so cool? It does look like snow. But I thought, like, even if you did like clouds, and it's pretty much dry already, even if you did like big puffy clouds, it would look so cool. I think I have a stencil in here. It might be clouds. Pretty sure I got it from Unique, but it might not be one that we have right now. The stencils are always so cheap. I can't remember where this one was from, but this one would be so cool with that, like the cloud shape. On a baby card, or, you know, whatever. The one with some of the Lawn Fawn characters would look super cute with those big puffy clouds in the sky and stuff. So yeah, is that not so cool? I really love the expand paste. And like Heather said, it is $16.49, but this is a huge, I don't know if I have something. So here's a piece of washi tape. Like, it is a huge jar. It's going to last you forever. And different thicknesses will give you like different heights of the expand paste. So you can see here where I like slathered it on pretty heavily. It's a lot thicker, so you get like a little bit of a thicker response when you heat it up, which I really like for the cloud idea. Oh, Heather says, don't tell anyone, but we have a Black Friday stencil deal coming in from Picket Fence. Ooh, that's fun. I like Picket Fence stencils. So yeah, that's super cool. It's already dry. You could totally color it with oxide inks or any kind of ink afterward. Let's see if one of these guys has some ink on it. Oh, this one's still not quite dry. So yeah, I had a little bit of ink on that. So you could color them that way, or you could color the paste prior to heating it. So that would be super. So you can see there, I've put some of the oxides left over on it. Super cool. I think that would be really nice if you did like a cloud and had like a little bit of the blue around it. Awesome. So yeah, so that's my two little things I wanted to share with you. Glitter dust, which is $10, and then the expand paste, which is probably one of my favorite things right now, especially since we're all getting into making the Christmas cards. Okay, so that was pretty much my last week's class in a nutshell. So today I'm actually going to talk about these distress crayons. I don't know if you guys have tried playing with them before, but they are super fun. This is the Christmas set #1, I believe. And the names of these are super cute, like Christmas names. Oh, this one's Tree Lot, Frosted Juniper, and Peppermint Stick. Now, I've never played with distress crayons before this, and once I started playing with them, and I kind of realized some of the fun things you could do, I totally want more colors. So I'll just show you a couple of things that I've done, and then I will show you live. So this is an example of just coloring the crayons directly on some watercolor paper. You're going to want to use non-porous paper. You're going to use porous paper. I always get that mixed up. You're going to use porous paper. Allison, I'm not sure. I've not used Vicki Bouten's, so I can't speak to that. Heather might be able to. I think we do have Vicki Bouten's online too. Yeah. So anyways, this is using the crayons and then just adding some water to it and then blending them a little bit. These are perfect for blending. This is just me adding a little bit of water but not blending so much with my finger. This is just actually drawing a little heart, obviously, and then adding a little bit of water and blending it out. So you could do a lot of really fun backgrounds with that. This one is not, I think, oh, this is just my overspray. I was trying not to waste some of my sprays, so that was just what I had. So I actually made this backdrop, and that's why I used that other piece for overspray. So I took the crayons, colored some circles, blended them in with some water, and then I used a stencil and some shimmer spray. So this is the stencil. So I just slapped the stencil on and sprayed some of the shimmer spray. And then I also sprayed some of the green, which I didn't love. You can see it was with one of the circle stencils, but you can see there's a lot of overspray, so I didn't love that, but you can still use that as a really cute journal piece. And again, the shimmer sprays are so pretty. For $5, you could get quite a few of them and make a lot of really fun crafts. So that's that. Now I actually took the crayons and I made this bookmark. I really wanted to use a picture from when my sister and I were younger. So I just cut out this bookmark and I colored the crayons in here and there. I lied, actually. First of all, I'm getting ahead of myself here. I have this stencil that I did get from Unique, but I don't know if we still have this one for sure, so I apologize. But there are other stencils, and there are Christmas ones. So I stenciled this on just using some of the Distress Grit paste, so it's white. And then I took the crayons and drew it on over top, which actually turned out super cool. You can see that the crayons went right over top of the stenciled letters, which I love. Oh, cool, Allison. I'm glad that you have this one. It's really fun to use. I like it. And then I just took some Tim Holtz ephemera pieces and then a picture of my sister and I when we were little. I wet the crayons and then just took a wet paintbrush and kind of blended them out a little bit more all throughout. Then I took some of the vintage photo ink and inked all the edges. And then I took some of the vintage photo and actually splattered. You can see it splattered all over the photo just to make it look a little bit older. And I figured, it's kind of hard to see that, isn't it? I figured we could put it up for Christmas at my mom's somewhere on display, and she might like that. But yeah, that's my sister and I when we were younger, but I really like the way that turned out. I was just trying to practice with those crayons. So I'll show you how they work. They're super cool, actually. I've never heard of them before. I'm just gonna grab a piece of watercolor paper. So when you open them up, you'll see that they're literally a crayon. They almost look like old school pastels or something, and they're very soft at the bottom. So you do get, it is a little bit messy, but that's okay. So then this twists to raise the crayon part up a little bit more. And yeah, you can just, you just have to be very gentle. It looks so cool here. I saw someone do like a rainbow piece where they like took each color of the rainbow and just did like one little line and then blended it out and just put like a simple little character in front, and it looked so nice. So I want to try that. Whoops, get this guy up a little bit more. It looks really cool. I love the look of them. Oh, they're firmer. Thanks, Jennifer. Are they like gelatos? I don't know what those are. I'm sorry. Heather might have to help me out here. So that looks so cool. Even just like that, I like it. So you could take your finger and blend it out a little bit that way before we even add any water. You can see it's blending out. So I do like that. Yes, Jennifer, that's right. They react. Oh, are you saying that the others or these react well to water? So I have my little spray bottle here, which is empty. Where is my other one? I had gotten two ready. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna get that a little bit wetter. And my paintbrush, so you can see This one too, I blended out a little bit already. So, oh, Heather said they're different than gelatos. Gelatos, Vicky's, and Tim's all act differently. See, I don't know about all these things. Okay, so you can totally blend them out like that. I really like the look of them on the on top of the stencils. So if I just sprayed right on this, you can see how it reacts, which I really like that watercolor look, and they're so perfect for blending out. I'm gonna make sure I have nothing else on that brush. So you can totally just move the paint around wherever you like it. So I really like that. You can go back and add more paint or more of the pen afterwards on the wet so that it's more pronounced. These are so fun to use. Heather's gonna get me like wanting every single one of them. So we'll just dry that and see how it turns out. Easier to see sometimes when they're dried. And there are quite a few different sets. There's a Christmas theme one, and then there's a second one, and then there's a couple of other ones. I can't remember the names of them offhand, but there's quite a few different options. They all come with a set of 3 that kind of coordinate. Super fun. So you can kind of see, I'm not the best. That one didn't turn out as well as I wanted it to. Of course, because I'm doing it off the fly. But yeah, I love the ones where they just kind of do one line of each with some space between of all the colors. And then you could, which one has water? You could just dip your brush directly in water instead of spraying it, and then go like this with your crayon mark. Super fun. I just love stuff like this and how they all react. Yes, the Halloween set. That's right, Jennifer. I was looking at that one, and that one looks really fun. Yeah, so just really cool. Different idea, a different medium. You can mix the colors as well. I really liked doing it over the stenciling because I think it looked really cool. Let me just show you guys again. Maybe we'll do, so we'll do a bit of this stencil. This is an old Tim Holtz stencil I haven't used in a while. So let's just, oh yes, that's true too, Jennifer. If you scribble on the mat and then put water on them, you can use them like paint too, just like the Distress oxides and inks. That's right. Okay, so I'm just gonna spread a little bit of my grit paste here. Oh, the kittens have learned how to jump up super high, so they're right on top of where my TV is right now. Whew, bad kitties. All right, I'm just gonna dry this a wee bit. Perfect. Yeah, that's right, Jennifer. So they're pearlescent, so they definitely have like a sheen to them. I really like them. Like, honestly, they're good for the layering. That's the part that I like. So I'm just gonna color right over top of this stencil that I just did. And these are very soft, so it's easy to do. And the stencil isn't getting ruined or anything. Or the image I've made with my stencil. And then I'll show you how I did the background of my bookmark this way. So I just sprayed it with some water, then I went in with my paintbrush and just kind of moved all the distress crayon around. So in some spots that get a little thicker, I just kind of moved some of the paint out of there, and then when it dried, you could still see all of the layering with my stencils. So just going to do it kind of like that. I'm also doing this on camera, so it's a little bit messy right now. I might add a little bit more red here. Super fun to play around with anyways. So you guys can see that you can go directly over something that you've stenciled on, which I really like to do. Like the layering technique is awesome. I also just kind of drew these circles, like I said, on this background. So just by drawing a bunch of shapes and then kind of blending them out and adding water, it was also a different idea for a backdrop. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Well, that's gonna make a mess. I needed more water. Next time I'm going to remember to get more water so I can show you guys. So I hope that you liked learning how to use the distress crayons. Like I said, there's a couple of other packages in the online store. They're $11.87 a piece. I think there's 4 or 5 of them, maybe 6. Yeah, keep an eye out for when we get more of the expand paste, because it is super fun. I really love that product. And then the glitter dust too, of course. There's still some in the online store if you wanted to grab some of that. The prize for tonight is a set of these distress crayons. This particular set, because it's Christmassy and Christmas colors, this is the Christmas set 1. The key word is crayons. So make sure that you comment that below in order to have an opportunity to win a prize, as well as like the video. And I will link, post a link to all of these products above when I'm done. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of the week, and I will see you guys next Monday. I'm going to be sharing with you some really cool poinsettia flowers by Heartfelt. Super neat. I have a couple of ideas with those. I'm going to make a wreath. Hopefully it turns out how I think it will in my head. Otherwise, tune in to Sandra on Wednesday. Thanks so much. Bye.